are still campaigning on lots of other issues about, keeping the world going against, these low traffic neighbourhoods and the like that kill off local businesses, and a ULEZ zone in London and many other things that make a difference to daily lives for people. There is no doubt at all that a huge amount of money was spent during COVID. Some of that was, given that they did have this insane policy of locking us down, was at least well spent trying to keep jobs and businesses going. A huge amount more, though, disappeared in fraud and error. Why do you think there's been so little effort to claw that money back?
Well, I think there's a few things. It's absolutely right that if we had not have imposed the, now we know, completely unnecessary and damaging and harmful lockdowns, not just to the economy, but also to the NHS, to children and schools across the board, the whole society. But had we not have done that, we could have spent the money far more effectively. But what we know is that a few things. One, there will always be some contingency that will do some kind of fraud.
Yeah.
But what we've got a problem at the moment, Julia, which is that in Britain, all of our attempts to deal with things seem to be broken. So whether it's to do with infrastructure, whether it's to do with investment, whether it's to do with making sure that we don't have pollution pumped into the seas, across the board, the idea, whether it's to do with a discussion around control of borders and the Home Office, that many seem incapable of actually both managing and then dealing with situations. It's a problem of authority. And the irony is that we've got weak authoritarians, so they're very quick to impose measures of restrictions and limits, telling us it's another emergency now, and now we have to restrictions on growth or productivity. We have to have net zero, which is a policy idea. And seem very ineffective when it comes to practical logistical issues.
They're not very